It might. Let's test. Oh, let's see if we're live. I'll refresh this. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it went live. Yeah, that should be live. Looks like it is. Let's see. Let me hear it just to test it. First, we'll do howdy, fellers. Looks at now. Let me pick this up. Let's run this. That's hot. Yeah. Look. Sweet. That's so wrong. Hey, Drunken Jim. I'll post the link up. Just having some fun. Nice. Not bad. That's cool. Let me see if I can hear it on the other monitor. Refresh it. Nice. It's doing its thing. I think it's doing its thing. That's too funny. I'm just noodling around. Let me post up the link. Imagine? That's so wrong. That's just horrible. Let me put up a link. Let's see. Where's the copy link? It was up here before. What's the overlay? Where's the copy link thing? Add scene. Oh, I can add a scene. Sources. Expand. No, that's not what I want. Oh, copy link. And then back to chat. Yeah, that's not the P lady. That's our new P lady. Let me introduce you. How's my audio? But I don't want it to be too loud. I can't monitor it, so I don't know. But it shouldn't be too bad. I think it might be a little bit low. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit low. We can actually bring this a little bit further. It might be a little bit low. Let me see the settings. Sync audio. Echo cancellation, noise suppression, auto gain. We could probably, well, I like the auto gain, but it's up about as high as it can go. Oh, I know. Wait, I can check one more thing. Since I was fooling around tonight. Device properties. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we'll leave it at auto gain. That's correct there. Yeah, because I was fooling around tonight. All right, we'll close that out. Yeah. What's up, Jamie? What are you guys doing? Let me put up a link. So did I just copy the link? Let me copy the link again. Let's see. Just kind of poking around all the different features. I mean, I was busy tonight, so let's see. There's that. My assets, design, captions, QR codes, music, notes. If we close that out, I get add scene, copy link. So if I click on me, I can copy link, and I don't want that too bad. Copy invite link. Back to the chat. And paste that. Yeah, that should work. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Yeah, that was a fun show last night over at Ken's. Big shout out to Ken. That was fun. And I think that should be okay. Let me see. Still a little low on this end. I wonder why that is. But it should be okay. Let me come back to here. That's my audio. 720p, 30 frames. And check. Yeah, that's about as good as it's going to get. It's weird because sometimes it pushes it down. So I should be on this mic, right? It should be correct. Virtual camera, yeah. Let me shut it off and make sure. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it is a little low. I wonder why it would do that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it keeps bringing it down. I wonder why it's doing that. So that's, yeah, it's pulling it down. Oh, I see what's happening. Auto gain control. Let's try shutting that off. Check. Yeah, I want it there. I see what it's doing. Oh, it keeps pulling it down again. Yeah. High resolution audio. No, I don't know if that's auto gain control. Echo cancellation I shouldn't need. Noise suppression I shouldn't need. Let's see if it does it again. Something keeps doing that. I like to keep it right there. So it's one of these buttons. So I think I can show you guys kind of what it looks like. Can I? If I put it on this monitor, you might see it. So echo cancellation, we don't need because you're not going to hear echo. Noise suppression, it might help. Must be disabled to use stereo audio. It hasn't moved it down. Definitely one of these was doing it for sure. We don't really need noise suppression. There's no noise in here. And if I leave the mic just sort of out of the way, let me come back. Let's see how that does. And minimize that so I can get back to it. And then turn this down a little bit. And then back away. That's negative 1.5, negative 2.4. Yeah, somewhere around there. Hey, Johnny, what's going on? Restream, right? This is not live. I know, right? Because I'm tired today. I'll show you guys what I was working on. Because I've been talking about how, like, my stuff is just crap. No, we gotta play. So welcome to the new P lady, right? I'll have to edit her out. You know, edit her. Do a little editing. You should be able to hear it. Let me know if you can hear that. That's short. I'll play it again. That's so wrong. Yeah, you should be able to hear it. I hope so. Let me know. I threw a switch on the control panel here. Let me see. I'm going to go to my other window and see if I could hear it. Let me refresh that. Oh, yeah, you should be able to hear it. Yeah, I hear it. Let me know. I hear it in the replay. Yeah, that's too funny. Meet the new boss, right? Welcome. Let me introduce you to the new P-Lady. All right, she'll edit up nice. That is wrong. All right, let's stop her. I wish I could get rid of the guys that are snorting and giggling. I mean, in a way, it's kind of funny, but, you know, it'd be nice to get rid of that. All right, I can get rid of that right there. So what are you guys up to tonight? I'm just hanging out for a little while. Let's see. Does it give me a time? I started about 8:45-ish. It doesn't give me does it give me an elapsed time? Live 720p. What's this 1006, 1009? Why is it counting backwards? That's weird. Oh, 10 minutes 15. I see it. It's not. It's counting forward. All right. Yeah, I got to get used to the Restream in case somebody wants to come up, and I can definitely pull up a few other things. I'll show you guys what I was working on because I've been complaining about the system over here, and the speakers that I had, I'll show you. They burned out. Logitech. Everything Logitech is crap. Logitech headset, the Logitech mouse burned out, the Logitech keyboard, the escape and the dash negative key doesn't work anymore. So this is just crazy. Like everything is just breaking. And for years, like some of the keyboard when I got it, it was broken from day one. The volume control on it didn't want to work. Yeah, it was a late night last night. Hey, Brett. So, like, everything just keeps breaking. So, the girls were putting away the Christmas tree and cleaning up in the house last night. And I've been, on the back of my mind, I've been wanting to get to pull out this Panasonic, where is it? That's not it. What did I do with it? Yeah, is it here? No, it's this guy. It's a Panasonic 5.1 surround system. Haven't used it in forever. It had like a multiple CD and DVD disc changer in it and does AM, FM. And it's like 200 watts, 250 watts or something like that. Hey, bud. He goes, I'm an Apple zealot. Yeah, Apple's very different. It definitely is. Apple's very hard to upgrade. Like, you can't upgrade Apple products. Like, this system has all been upgraded over the years. You can't really do that to an Apple. You just have to buy the new thing. So, he says hi. So I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, well, let me rip some of this stuff out. I think you should be able to see some of it. It's not edited or anything. There's the subwoofer down there. Yeah. Check the volume on it.
Let's pull that out.
It's totally blown out.
There, that's a Logitech. That and these speakers, which by the way, you know,
the volume control did. The on-off button was broken from day one.
Has been giving me issues since day one.
Yeah.
This Logitech keyboard gave me issues since day one. I had to take it apart and fix the volume. Yeah. Now the escape button doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's for the other computer, which is down there.
But it's old.
We'll see that in a bit. So what I want to do is get rid of this because it's just blown out. It farts. It makes all kind of noise. So I dug out the old surround 5.1. What is it? I think it's a JVC.
No, it's Panasonic.
That's rated at 200 watts. And I got all these speakers laying around. These are rated at 60 each. I even dug out one of these.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy.
All this stuff up.
I needed one of those because I blew mine out. Broke the on-off switch.
Here's the head unit. The box is open, of course, right? So it's filthy in there. So we want to blow this out, wipe it down, blow it out.
It's actually a nice system.
See what we have to work with, and then it's kind of snowing out, but
it's a nice system. Well, the girls were in there cleaning up, and I'm like, oh, perfect. I'll go into the house and I'll rip the speakers off the wall, and I had everything wired up through the basement. Nice, because basically the way my living room is really only, with the current furniture layout, there's really only one way you could put the furniture in a living room. And I had wired in a 5.1 surround, this surround system. And just for watching TV on a big screen, it was nice. Because like in a movie, when a doorbell would ring, like you would think it was your doorbell, right? It definitely, in that room, it threw it around nice. So I had the subwoofer and the center by the TV, and then, you know, the monitors in front and the monitors behind. These little guys. And they were nice. They're out of the way. They weren't too big. And it sounded okay. And then Elizabeth comes by. This is back when my ex and Elizabeth were still friends. She comes by, and she's just got this issue where, you know, when her life isn't working well, she just decides that she's going to rearrange everything. So without asking me, they rearranged the entire living room. And it stayed like that for a while. And I just gave up. I'm like, now the whole surround sound system is crap because everything's in the wrong place. You can't hear it properly. It's freaking me out. And they don't care. Like it wound up back to the way I had it, and by then I just gave up. I'm like, I'm just so done. I'm so done. So it just sat. I think one of the speakers is broken. You know, what do? You do surround in 3 big bowls. Let's see, of chili. He goes, that's why Apple won't let you upgrade. Yeah. Yeah, but it's nice to be able to upgrade because I've been upgrading over like 10 years or so. And plus I build computers and I used to fix them and repair them. And it's so much nicer to be able to change, parts and add things and remove things, and you can build custom stuff. If you're not into that, then Apple's for you. But, so many things work with the Windows environment, and when you want to build a computer up to the way you want it. And I was into gaming, and I ran servers and stuff, so a lot of that you just can't do with an Apple. It's not going to happen. And then I was big into audio as well, and I did AutoCAD, and he goes, yeah, it wasn't my man cave. It was the living room, which is not my man cave, for sure. It was the family living room, and they messed it up. So I gave up. So while they were cleaning up the other night, I'm like, all right, let me go in there and rip everything out. The basement lights are on. Everybody's moving. All kinds of stuff is happening. I'm not going to bother anyone. I don't go in there. Like, I don't, I don't hang out in there, unless something's going on, then I'll hang out in there. But, your Bud says I used to be into it. I got tired of it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got tired of some of it, but because everything burned out, I was like, well, let me go grab this stuff. It's got to be better than what I had for sure. Because what I had was farting and sounded horrible and was terrible and
real
was
dirty.
broken.
Still some dirt here.
Yeah, they were
So
really
we got
dirty.
all the speakers, but this one, well, I don't know what happened here. It's short.
I guess they knocked it off the
broken
wall
here.
and broke it.
Oh, something don't sound right. We'll open up that later.
I'll look
but
at it tomorrow.
It's all screwed. I like these on the back, though, these brass inserts. They're heavy. 60 watts each.
Yeah, they're actually pretty heavy.
This is rated for 200. So I'm not going to put the whole surround up. My thinking was bass woofer have to be found.
See. That's the back end of it. I took it apart and just cleaned
it
out.
It does actually have AM FM. That's nice.
Yeah, it's got the AM FM on it. I'll eventually hook that up.
Interesting. Later on, yeah. Panasonic.
Hey, DNR.
I thought it was a JVC, but no, it's a Panasonic. Matsushita Electronics.
And you know what? It's nice because I can hook up the other computer that I have next to me to it. And then I want to put that sound card in and everything. I got the Sound Blaster sound card, so I'm going to put that in this computer. And then I can actually hook up a microphone to it. And my guitar and stuff. And I'll be able to record and do some things again, making some little shorts and whatever, tiny little segments and stuff, and actually have it in time, which I think that'll be nice. So I needed something. And I'm like, well, I'll do this today. It's Saturday. We were all up late. Most of us were up late last night on Ken's.
That's because it's got DVD in it. But see, DVD home theater, 120 volts. We'll take a look at the other end, but you can see how dirty it is. We may
take a peek inside.
Yeah, that is not bad, but it definitely needs a good blow.
Yeah, it got a little dirty.
Right. I'll start off with
nice and
low
clean
pressure
though.
air. I'd like to clean that fan a little bit more too. I may be able to take that fan out. It's just
I couldn't.
plugged in
I didn't
right
want
here.
to
Maybe
stress
get in
that
there, clean it a little
connector.
bit better. Everything else looks good. I'm not seeing
I just cleaned it up.
any issues with the caps.
Yeah, it seems to be working
But
fine.
Definitely a good time to kind of give it a wipe down and a blow. You don't want the stuff getting too hot. And of course, once I put it in there, it's going to be forgotten about.
Yeah, once I install it, it'll be in there. So it's nice and clean now.
All right. I just kind of pulled this off. I didn't want to keep stressing this connector.
Yeah, I didn't want to fight
And
with
then I
it.
wiped everything down. A little bit of Windex. Spray a little bit on this and here. But you got to have something with alcohol in it. It's a mix of stuff.
Let's see.
And then blow
Let's
it,
move to
low
the
pressure
next
air. I
piece.
first blew it with high pressure air, but further away.
Look at this. Look at this stupid vacuum.
But you know when a vacuum comes out, first of all, who's the idiot? Right? Who's the idiot?
Hey,
I don't care
Bleach.
what vacuum it is. It always seems to be the same problem. Why would you put the output of the air, right? So this is pressurized air from the suction side, aiming in the same direction. So that, good thing this thing has a long hose, so that while you're trying to suck up the filth, as you get closer to it, it shoots it into stuff.
Yeah. Who does that?
So while
What is wrong with that? I need to put like
I figured I'd blow
something
out
to deflect it.
in here.
See, there's the big computer there.
Do a quick wipe down, suck the floor, suck the heater.
You're not doing this stuff
right?
with a lot of the
all
Apple
the
shit.
filth, and it does
You're
all.
not.
I'm making a mess. In fact, I should go open the door back there real quick. Get in here with the vacuum.
I made a mess today in the shop.
We're getting close. Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you a quick peek in here. Oh, I just dropped something. That's my flashlight. Hold on.
This is a peek inside the tower.
Just a quick peek into the monster. So that's pretty clean. The only thing I noticed I blew off was a rubber band that's holding on. Well, it might be holding on one of the
M.2s. It's Big Mike.
SD cards. Those are M.2 SATA. What the hell they are? They're not just SATA there. I forget what
Hey, buddy, what's up? Uncle Arch's neighborhood. Mikey says hi. Big Mike.
I'll think of it later. Just make sure we're okay. This one here, I noticed, doesn't look like the clip is in. So we want to take a peek at that. Just make sure that that is pushed in.
There's extra
all the way.
M.2s in there, a bunch of SSDs, and a lot of regular hard drives.
There's a light on because some of the power is coming backwards from one of the monitors or something through the video card.
Let's see. If I made a bracket.
All right. Time to make a quick bracket. See how it
I don't know what
out.
happened to the bracket.
It'll
It'll back up a little bit.
Oh, it's so nice and clean. Why can't it stay like that? We'll move this down. That really,
That's a sine wave UPS.
Electronics don't.
And a regular UPS.
We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. I don't know where the battery is though. It's probably just these batteries can be put generally in any position.
Let's see.
I don't know. You don't really need these, but it's nice to have. Let me clean this up.
Yeah, that's a pure sine wave battery backup system.
As high as possible, right? You can hit.
That's a nice shot.
All right, so this one, I just
it's
shut off.
Heavy.
This one I actually rebatteried a while back. So up to UPS.
And it's long. It's deep.
1000 VA, and it's 100% pure sine, filtered.
It's like, oh
my God, is it heavy? Put it here. All right, I'll screw that in.
Yeah, I'll screw that up.
Just a couple of screws so it doesn't. Here. All right.
Look at the mess back in the back section.
All right, some of this we're going to have to rearrange.
It's not that bad.
All right,
I cleaned it up.
And insert. Come right over to here. Well, I think it's working.
Yeah, it sounds all right.
I have it set in aux, but we may want to try another input. And it's up about midway. It's not really a good.
It's not
test,
loud,
but that's definitely working. And that's working. I'm not sure. Center is barely working.
It's doing something.
And that's
really for
working.
like TV, AV.
I know we can now fool around with it.
Yeah,
I don't know
I was
what
playing with the
center does.
equalizer.
I don't think the center does much. I hear something, but we'll have to fool around with it. There's not too many controls on it. All right, we'll get.
There
a peek
are
in the
some
back.
controls on the front. It's like presets.
Some adjustments down here, and I like the heavy clear and the flat response, but the others are good. That's just basic EQ tuning, so I'm going to leave it on that. I'm not going to fool with the AM FM now.
It was a cheap
And
unit.
we still have 2 more speakers to fool around with, but it sounds better. It's not breaking up, and it sounds better. I mean, it's not as loud as the system I used to have, but
No, not as loud as the system I used to have, for sure.
all right. Let's see. Let's bend this light down a little bit.
It's a little messy, but I clean it up.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's getting better. You'll see. I'll tie it up now a little bit.
See,
more.
that's Panduit. That's
But
like
some of
wire
this we'll
straw.
leave out. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll noodle around. But I think we might be able to put some more speakers on. What would be nice is to see this. This is stationary, so this needs to be where it is. But I was thinking this room here, so we could put, or here we could put a post come up to just over the monitor.
Yeah, that would be
a
good.
little bit of room there, but worst case is we could lift that up.
Yeah, I'm not really using that shelf
maybe
anyway.
We'll put a post there, make it adjustable, come up over the monitor.
And that way I have the speakers over me, you know.
Then the other two speakers can lay down flat.
If they work.
Hold on. So, I think that's pretty cool. I gotta see. We gotta look at that other speaker that might be broken. So,
I'll deal with that tomorrow. Let's see what it cleans up as.
All right.
And you snap the Panduit tops on, and you just kind of put everything through the fingers.
I don't have the filter on there yet. And you had to stick a... And not only is it a router, but plus additional security. Let's turn a little light on.
Here we go. That looks a lot better.
We'll tighten it up, tweak it up tomorrow or something. I got some more.
It's wires. What are you going to do with them?
Not a big fan of turning that on its side, but it is what it is for now.
You might be able to turn it up right.
Leave it there. Subwoofer
I don't know. I didn't check it.
So the Panduit is on, but it's organized, it's nice, and it's workable, certainly for now.
Yeah, that's nice. It's clean.
All right, that's good enough for now. No, that I usually move, and but I'm just going to leave it there.
And there's my guitar amp tucked to the side. This rolls
I'll
out.
around with it in a little while. So camera up there, and
it's a tight area. That's not a bad pick, isn't it? Yeah. I tried a few different settings on the camera. That kind of looks cool. The screens tend to wash out. All right, I'm coming back. I wanted to show you guys something. I was like, what the hell is this? Hey, TGM. Let me catch up with you guys. Now, at least I don't want to throw too many switches. So this is, let's see. Oh, this is Spotlight. That is what? I can go here. Oh, yeah, no, wait, that's add media source. Then we can come back to that. And then what else do I get? This is that monitor. That's me, little guy over there. So that's kind of neat. Well, that's kind of neat. What's Big Mike say? This is, he's downloading something. He goes, there's yours if you want them. I don't know. I'm downloading something. I'll see it in a minute. Hold on. Let me keep fooling around. That is Spotlight. Nope. That's me over there. Oh, that's kind of, I kind of like that. And then I can bring this up. I wanted to show you guys this. We gotta find it. I was like, what the heck is this stuff? Let's see. I'll find it in a minute. Meanwhile, I was right in the middle of answering you guys. Let's see. DNR Small Engine. Hey, Henry Muraski. Here's Henry. Should I put out the link again? Yeah, let me put out the link again. It should be the same link. Yeah, I think that's it. In case somebody wants to come up. This is, let me back up. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Bud says he used to be into it. He got tired of it. Giant says, you gotta have to redo your surround system, March. Time for a 7.2, 9.2 system. No, I don't want any of that. I don't watch enough TV to care about it. What I want is, I used to have, I had two big speakers in here. They were Wharfdales. They were the Wharfdales from like the 60s. But I reloaded them with some new drivers. And then I had an Adcom 500 watt amp down here that was powering them. And that was enough to keep up with my guitar amps, because I used to have two guitar amps. And they were up in the ceiling. And that was enough to essentially keep up with my guitar amp. Because that's a 60 watt guitar amp. You play out with that all day long. Especially in these bars and stuff around here they used to play in. It's still uploading, Big Mike. Or downloading, I should say. Must be a big file. Let's see. And Bud says, just want it to work when I plug it in. Yeah, well, generally everything does, but, you know, things get old and they break because time is short. Dinar says, hello. Brett says, I'm happy so far with my setup. I just need an extra camera person. You know, we all. Bud says, Sound Blaster. Wow, I haven't heard. I'll go get it in a minute. I know, right? Because Henry says, Archmate. Bleach says, hey, I'm sorry, I've not been here in a while. Hey, Arch. Hey, all. Bleach says, Bud says, got the pleasing other people month over with last month. Finally, I know, right? Dion says, hello, everybody. Drunken Jim says, hi. Sunstorm Mike. Yep. Bleach says, my YouTube channel is up in smoke. Why? What did you do? Smoke it? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean it's up in smoke? What'd you do? Too many live smoke-a-thons. Oh, what Rhett says. Smoke-a-thons. Bleach says $70 corn music. T. Jim says, hi all. Hi Arch. What are you up to? This is what I'm up to. I'm fooling around. Let me show you I showed it last week, but hold on. He goes, I see the stream link. Okay. Debating if it should come up or not. Yeah, I'm just kind of chilling tonight. Hold on. Let me get the sound blaster. But hold on, I got to figure out. Oh, what's this? What did Mike send me? Because I wanted to show something real quick. I'm like, what the hell is this kind of thing? Where do you see the video on this? It's not going to be out for a while, but hold on, let me see what he sent. I'd like to see what Big Mike sent. What is this? He goes, what is this? Speakers. Some kind of speakers. Atlantic speak. Oh, nice, Mike. Where'd you get them? Speaker brackets. Yeah, some kind of speaker bracket. That might work. Yeah, Mike, totally. Some kind. You can't really see it, fellas, because it's in a package, which looks like it's been sitting around for years because the plastic is yellow. But yeah, definitely. Let me see. All right, how do I go back to me again? It says you can add scene selection, so let me add camera. Right, so I just added a scene selection, so now I should be able to have my choice. I still have a lot to learn. There's another reason why I wanted to do this. You go 60-watt valve amp. Yeah, 60-watt valve amp. Yep. Old school. That doesn't work. That cigarette is broken now. This is the Sound Blaster sound card. I'll try to let it focus. There's not a lot of light in here. But you get the idea, right? That's a 1X. I don't have any more room in this computer, the one that I was just showing you, but this one over here, it's an older one, but it'll work fine. And this is the front end, like the head end. Which is kind of nice because you have controls over it and you can plug headphone in and a microphone into it as well. Yeah, it doesn't like to focus tonight. There's not enough light in here. But it's nice because then if I stick it in this computer, then I can run Cakewalk and I can just start recording and play to something and it will be in time. Because these sound blasters, they're made to do like audio recording and stuff. And the onboard sound cards on anything that you generally use, you can't. Because if let's say you're playing, like that night I was playing some music. I was showing you what I was playing to, that YouTube tune. And you can't because it was like, 300 milliseconds out of time. And that was just a guess. I don't know if it was exactly 300 milliseconds. That's a huge amount of delay. You can't play with something like that. You have to be... music has to be recorded, and if you're going to track over it, you need something that can actually do that. And so that will actually do it, and it's cheap, and I have it, and then I can kind of fool around with it. And then if I want to continue to edit it, I can just bring it over to this system and edit it here. I don't have to just basically offloading some of the tasks to another machine, which is fine, because that does... Well, it does backups to this system, and it can serve as a server, a file server, AV, video, audio, whatever you want, files, and also as a game server, because I actually do occasionally game, and I do have something that I can put up there. It's an older game, but it's like with, multiplayer. And some of my friends and I get together and actually do that from time to time. But I generally don't have the time for it. Let's see. Let's see. Bravo says that my image is freezing up over here. The audio is okay. It might be there. I don't know. It should. It shouldn't. Let's do a speed test real quick. It really shouldn't. I haven't run a speed test in a while. Speed test by Ookla. Let it find its server. That could also be my computer. Let me turn it on full power. We'll go to high performance. Oh, it's low tonight. Oh, look at that. I wonder what happened. Yeah, my upload speed is low. It's starting to come up now. It's low. It shouldn't be this low. Well, I can't do anything about it now. I don't know why that is. Could be when I rebooted and I didn't reboot properly because I had everything down today. So, but it is a little low. Let me see if we can test it again because it might trip it. We'll go here again. You know, by me testing it, it might actually trip it over. It's supposed to be 100 and 100. You know, it's 1 gig, 1 gig. But like I said, I had the system down today, and I didn't really think about like restarting it and going through everything. And plus, I think my daughter is in the house with her boyfriend. Yeah, it's trying to push it up a little bit higher, but it's still low. And she logged on to the router in the house differently. She told me. Yeah, I just kicked it up a notch. That might help. Let me show you guys this. It's like you're going to be like, what the heck happened? I have no idea what happened to this machine. Yeah, here we go. Here. I'll get a closer look in a minute. Look at this. Oh, Robert's in the basement. Where is the basement? I have to find the basement, fellas. Let's see. If I turn the... I think you have to click on this button here. 2 sources? No. Yeah, I found a better tool than that. Hold on. Let me cue that up. I'm looking for the basement. I don't see anything. That's sources. Was it just my sources? Then there's this. That's me. So that's the thing I want to show you. That's new scene. That's demo. I don't see no basement. I don't think that's working. Design, captions, QR codes, music, notes, chat. There's a chat window. Let's see. Jeez, that's loud then. DJ Info, that's loud. Yeah, it's loud. Damn straight it is. It's you got to perform, so you need it loud for sure. You got to get over everyone else in the band. You know, drums are loud. The other guitars are loud. The bass is usually huge. Do you notice his? He says thanks for the support. Bravo says I get you. He goes, I had my son and his girl for about 3 weeks over Christmas. They're in the new apartment now. It's way too quiet over here now. Yeah, bummer, right? Blue Sniper says Jesus loves you all. Didn't I just see? Hey, Tom says, hey, what's up? Oh, I just heard something. I just heard a beep. There's Robert's mailhouse, I think. I see the top of his forehead. Is that you? Adjust it. Yeah, hold on. I see him. Hold on. Let's see if we can bring him up. But I want to show you this before I bring him up. So there, look at this thing, fellas. All right.
with the ruler.
Look how bad it is.
And I just marked a few spots in white. All right, and I can see
They're
those
all of the pulleys are like this.
Reference. They're fine, because that's most of it is not. And so I'm going to start off and put my gloves on.
Hold on.
And try.
Let me fast forward.
Very nicely.
That works well.
Just, and then of course we can fit. And that'll also provide. That's very.
So remember, this is unedited, so.
But
I'm just going to race through it.
This table is. You see how I can lean down, thing in the drawer a little bit. Today.
Look at how bad this is. He can't get this pulley.
Really
he
cold.
bought the upper drive pulleys, which were also beat to crap.
I'll be back to touch it.
But these pulleys were beat.
So this is that really come around.
Like how does this happen?
So when we want, so it had this, but
no, that doesn't work. Too bouncy.
Right, get in.
It's getting there.
How this tech?
Like what do you do to cause this much damage to a pulley? Were they trying to knock it off, knock the whole assembly off, and not understand how to remove it? Is that a possibility? They trying to bang off everything with drifts and hammers?
Where it's good. Whatever, and I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to take this crescent wrench and kind of drive it over the surface. It will back up a
bring
little
it
more.
outside or whatever, and I can
It took a bit of work to get it straightened out.
Make everything nice and clean. I'm going to pull out a little grease out of it. Have that half-inch nominal.
See, it's starting to come back. Here we go. It's starting to get better now.
All right, so I pulled the bolts out, and I put some tissues in there. Now we can replace this, but I think we did a very good job, fellas. A little bit of roll.
I would think it would be a fairly standard pulley, but they may not have it anymore.
Let me get the other one real quick. So I just want to scoop
Look at
out
this
that
one.
little bit of grease on the top.
Same thing. This is the other side.
And that's going a little bit longer for tonight. Here. And I've been.
Yeah, I shaped it on this.
And I've been.
I just put like a drift in here. See this chisel? Let me turn this audio down a little bit.
And there's a lot of things you can use, but this is pretty.
Yeah, there we go.
And now, look at that. Remember?
That was a mess.
And now we'll bring it out and we'll clean it up.
Like, what would cause that?
All right, they're all nice, and I even cleaned up the ones that weren't.
Look how nice that came.
Because everything is rusty. We want to make sure that it's about a half-inch.
So I went over it because this is a half-inch belt. You want to make sure that belt's going to fit in there.
So I want to make sure that I didn't crush them in too much. So this is the cookie.
And any little burrs I saw that it was all full of burrs. It destroyed the belts. I think you actually be able to see the belts in a minute.
So I'm gonna now relax. Back it.
Yeah, I went all the way around.
Pretty much go over the whole thing. All right. I got you zoomed in a little too far, but now I got grease all over my hands. I felt around for any burrs.
No burrs.
It just looks great. Light coat, Satan black. For one of the good ones, right? That's going to be our. Now, by the way, I don't know. They use. Let me go check the pressure.
Yeah, there we go. Nice.
Is they do the work and they narrate later. And
that came out good.
Done. I'm going to do the other one, and we got some other things to do. So in this one, the bearing is in here.
And now this is all beat up. Look at this. That's the drive pulley for it.
All right, I took the set screw out. This thing's so bent.
So this is how maybe it got bent.
You can use a steel drift because it's garbage.
I'm thinking, but these came right off.
Crocus with a little bit.
And then hold on, let me find the other side of this. Where is it? Yeah, let me find this side of it. Is this it? We'll go backwards. I think it's just absolutely bizarre.
Hold on, I want to get one more tool. You know,
So this side was a little bit more stuck.
Something like this, right? And then, now the set screw's backed out. I got it lubed. Let's just give it a push. Yep, see? Well,
That's off.
You know, just the easy
So
stuff, fellas,
could
is
that
what
be
you're
it?
looking to
Somebody
do.
was
All right,
trying to see if they
process.
could get it apart.
Hold on.
I don't know. I don't know. Let me see if I show you the belts. It may not be on this run here. Yeah, I'll look for him. Let me see what Robert's up to. Let's see. Now, how do I bring Robert up? They could come back to me. Or this. No, I want to come back to... Yeah, that's that. And then I can throw the switch to Robert. Yeah. All right, Robert.
What's up?
Back off. Back up a little bit. We're up in your head. That's it.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
Man, been working on that new engine I got for that Craftsman limb chip leaf shredder.
Nice.
I've been having to pour gas down the carburetor to get the thing to catch. It's a 1993 model 5-horse industrial commercial Briggs.
Right.
Yeah, and thing when I got it I did not drain the oil out of it.
Robert, can you we're looking at your forehead. Can you back up and come back a little bit? Yeah. Because we're just staring at your forehead.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Now I said when I got it, it had oil. Somebody had not drained the oil out of it, and it had contaminated oil. The air filter, the pre-filter was shot. It kept when I was getting it running, it kept spitting oil out the exhaust. I thought about it, oh, crankcase breather. So
You got to talk into the mic because we're breaking up. Are we keeping you up?
No. Nah, you got to bed about 7 o'clock, but there's been times I'm like, I might well stay up a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see that thing I was showing?
Yeah.
It looks pretty beat up.
They weren't beat up. They were foobar.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens. It's almost like somebody ran over a chain link fence.
But that was a drive. Yeah, belt drive pull. Yeah, it's like that was a miracle you got them fixed.
Yeah. Well, it's just basic steel. It's nothing. It's not going to fight you too much,
Now.
But it's just time. And I think what happens is if you don't have some of these older machines, like there's not a lot wrong with this machine, but it needs to be gone through. It's a big machine. So it does take time. But not everything is going to be available. Like not every tiny little part or sometimes even the big parts. You're not going to get some things.
No.
So at least it was repairable and it should be fine. I don't know where the belts are. They're somewhere. I really didn't have a lot of time today to fool around because it was, like I said, it was busy. But the belts are shot. And I think he might have even tried to put new belts on at some point. I wouldn't be surprised, but it would have just tore them to shreds, and they pretty much are torn to shreds.
Yep. Now, well, I know that was a walk behind commercial mall, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a right.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are huge.
Yeah. Nah. I said it was a miracle you got them pulley straightened out because that being soft steel, it don't take much. I was thinking you're going to probably have to take a torch to it and try to get them back right.
Yeah, it's pretty pliable and they're thin.
Now,
there's not a lot there.
Yeah, try to save somebody some money because go out and buy a new lawnmower today. Yeah, right.
Yeah, good luck. Something like that would be a fortune.
Oh, I'm telling you. I know people that run those walker mowers, and you talk about expensive.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Uh, yeah, I went to
Yeah.
Tennessee. I went to Tennessee for Christmas. Then we went to Florida.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Back, was it last Tuesday, something like that. I said, no, I just. Oh, yeah. And my sister, she got to have a new input in her Cadillac Escalade.
Oh boy.
Yeah. She took it she got up one Sunday to go to church and she noticed it was ticking real bad. Well, they put new lifters in it. Well, we went to the shop and got it out. We
Yeah.
driving around and this car will stop running when you stop at a stop sign. Well, the thing said, hit the restart button. So she stepped on the brake, went to hit the restart button. It was push button start. The whole dash went dead.
Uh-oh.
She kept trying it. Well, she called a Cadillac dealership. They sent a tow company out there to get us. And that poor girl, she had to free the front wheels up, but she could not get the back one unfree. She couldn't free them up. The thing wasn't going in neutral. But she got on that tow truck, got it back to the shop. Now they said, like I said, they got to put a new engine in it.
Yeah. Probably usually when if you put lifters in something, if it's tapping a lot, it's usually the camshaft is bad.
Yeah, well, I said,
So that was,
and
that's something right there. You can usually tell too, because if the lifters are worn on the bottoms, the camshaft is worn. So
yeah,
if
yeah.
if they charged her for that, that's a crime.
No, the car was still on the warranty. She got it
Oh,
back.
so then they just cheaped out.
Now, they said 2022, 2023, and 2024 Cadillac Escalades had a lot of issues.
You pay all that money for something like that.
Yep, yep, yep. Things on the warranty, but they think about just getting it fixed and getting rid of it and finding something else for them.
Yeah. Hold on, let me show you guys. Hold on, let me go grab those belts. I just want to grab one pair. Hold on. I mean, here's somewhere. Here's one. Let's see. Here's the old belt. They're double belts. And you could see how ripped and torn they are.
Ooh, and
Yeah,
them
look at
ain't
that.
cheap. And them ain't cheap either.
No, they're not. And just look
Nope.
at how torn they are.
Yep.
Look at that. There's holes through it.
Yep.
So I got the new belts.
Yeah.
Now, I want to make sure that they don't get torn up. So basically, everything's ready to go back together now.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are actual right. Look, they're right labeled. Like they're actually labeled right.
Yep. Nah. I said, they almost like serpentine.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, we got Tom. Oh, here's Tom. Let me see. What's going on, Tom?
Oh, just a little bit, man. I'm enjoying not being busy getting to dig.
What are you doing? You're a little low. Should I turn you up?
Let me check my.
Check your settings. I noticed before what this if I leave one of the settings under audio on, what it does is it walks my mic volume down to almost nothing. It's really weird. I'm not sure which setting it is. I can tell you what settings I have on for audio. So I have echo off and noise suppression off. I have high resolution audio on and auto gain off.
Yeah, how does my microphone sound now?
Oh, that sounds very good.
Okay, cool. I was
And
just
I turned you up a little bit too. So if anybody hears like if we're not balanced well, just let us know in the chat window and I'll tweak it.
it's not often I got to go on Restream. I don't.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's brand new to me.
Yeah, I'm still fooling around with it. This is still a little bit too loud. I'll just kind of back the mic up a little bit. Let me see. -2 dB, 2.4, 2.6, -3.3. That should just be about right. I'm still new to it. Like now I learned how to share screen with the audio, but it's hard to switch and toggle back and forth because it's just not anything like what I'm used to.
Look at Roberto's Milhouse.
What's up?
I just heard another little beep.
What up, Roberto?
Well, that's Melhouse.
Let's say, who do we have in chat here? You know, man, I don't know nothing about Restream. I know Ken has been doing Restream. Know nothing about it.
Yeah.
I quit hosting live streams years ago. I don't care for it. But
What did you used to do? Like, what was the context or the content?
what I used to do was, you know, the Johnny and Dobby and Johnny splattered out live and stuff like that. It was a variety show.
Was it fun? Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, it was fun. I still do Doc and Dobby show. You know, Doc, DLT Lawn Care LLC channel. I still do that, but
What do you have, like a YOLO box over there? Because I heard you playing with something one day.
oh yeah, I got the Stream box, Stream
Yeah,
Deck.
Stream Deck.
Yeah, I could play. You know, I do all this kind of crazy stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I could do that through OBS, that kind of stuff, but I can't connect OBS and do what I would normally do if Restream is in the way.
Yeah. But you know, like Ken, I didn't renew my StreamYard. I didn't renew that. I didn't renew it. It's just crazy.
Yeah, because it's expensive. Let's see. So if I click, there's Brett. So let's see who else is here. There's Brett. And let's bring up DNR. Hold on. We haven't seen DNR up here. Hang in there, Brett.
Is that Brother Dave? He cut off his locks. What are you doing cutting off your locks?
There we go.
He's bare.
It's been a day.
Now he looks like a naughty fifth grader.
Nice.
I seen you up here, Tom. I had to come up and say hey.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, Big Mike says he likes the old school flames, Tom.
Oh, I love it. I am the worst at drawing flames, but you know, I got the office back here flamed. I tried to do the garage door in flames, but nothing would stick, and it's just a mess.
Is it really? I didn't get a chance to see that yet. I've been too busy doing other things to watch too much of YouTube lately.
Yeah, the garage door.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen the garage door, Tom. I'm like, what the damn? Welcome to Flaming Tom.
Yeah, let's see how my internet is going. Let me do a quick test of that. Yeah, it's actually slow tonight. It's not supposed to do that.
So is there like a free session of this one?
Yeah, this is free. So it's going to be lower quality than like what Ken has.
Okay.
You know? And I think I could do up to 6 people.
6 people.
Yeah. But it's going to be lower quality. Everything is going to be like 720p, lower quality audio. They'll cap your... I noticed that as soon as, like, last time I brought up 6 people and it started to really turn to shit. Yeah, right now, my upload speed is very low, right? It's supposed... It's like 1.7, 2 point something. It's supposed to be 1 gig.
1 gig.
Right? It's fiber, but I don't know what happened. Like I said, they're watching something in the house. It's not supposed to do this. I had the system down all day today, for the most part, and I just brought it up and started streaming, so I didn't even test it. So I'm not going to stay on much longer, because I can't. If I bring up another person, it'll probably fall on its face. The only good thing about Restream is that if you don't have a really good internet connection, it works pretty good, because I'm not like normally. I run the stream out of here and I run it through OBS. So whatever I'm doing, I'm supporting the whole stream. But right now, all I'm doing is sending me up to Restream, and you guys are going up to Restream, and I'm just looking at it. Right. So it's not too bad, but it's gonna have problems. It's gonna be. And Johnny said that I was a little staccato. Yeah. Yeah, that's pathetic. This is the speed that I was having problems with before. Like, this was that really low speed I was having issues with. So if it doesn't clear up tomorrow, after I shut the whole system down and bring it back up again, they're going to be getting a phone call.
Yeah. Hey, I want to tell you thanks for coming to my live stream tonight.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. I miss getting on these live streams and stuff like that, and talking to you guys, and I just had to have a live stream. And
yeah, it's fun to do. Last night, another reason why I'm not staying on long. One, I worked all day and did stuff, and two, last night we were on Ken's live for like, I think he had like a 4-hour show, 3-4 hours, something like that.
Yeah. I used to be able to do that, but I can't no more.
Yeah, well, that was one show, and then he did a show today, and I'm doing a show. If there's a little while just to say, hey, and just to hang out for a little bit, that's enough, right? That's enough. You get burned out.
Yeah.
And I guess everybody's getting burned out on my, that quantum motor series I've been doing.
Really?
I could do a 6-hour video and what I did, or I could cut it up into parts, and it's better to cut it up into parts.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I'm doing like a vlog on the Sunstar, because the Sunstar is not common, and it's a big project, Mike Sunstar. It's a huge project. So there's no possible way I could do one video. It would be like a 6-hour, 10-hour video, right?
Yeah, right.
And there's not a lot of how-to, because what how-to? Who has a Sunstar?
Yeah.
So there's no how-to. There are things in it that are kind of how-to, right? Yeah. But I figured I'll just treat it as like a 15-minute kind of a vlog series. Stop in, see what I'm doing, fool around with it, right? Show that, and then you'll get the next update next week. Yeah. And make it more casual. So instead of Arch saying, well, this is how you do it, and this is how you do it, like, it's just more like, let's see if this works. Let's try doing this now. Let's see. Let's bang on this part here and see what happens. I like that better. It's actually easier to work like that.
Yeah.
It's more like it would be, and in the future I want to try to get more used to this. It's more like having the camera as a friend, just kind of like standing there next to you, and chatting to it. And that's how I want to treat these from now on.
Look at under Dave Bannister looking like a Baywatch character.
Yeah, I cut my hair off, man. It was bugging me.
Isn't that easier in the summertime, like when you cut your hair and you feel like you're lighter and you don't sweat profusely and
every day I sit right here and I.
Oh, nice! Yeah, I might try doing that.
That's great.
Yeah.
I had one earlier tonight, live stream, and just I've been messing with that home light 240, and man, it's got me so frustrated. And
yeah, I heard you guys talking about it a little bit. I had the computer on earlier. They asked you what the compression ratio was, and that's probably what's wrong with it. You have no compression.
Yeah, I saw that too today.
Well, I stuck oil down the cylinder, and it started to get more compression.
It came up, yeah.
You mentioned you're getting gas coming out of the muffler. That thing's flooding.
Yeah, it's got to be the carburetor, and it's got me so frustrated. I'm losing my concentration on it,
Yeah.
and I'm about to give up on it.
ATGM, I wouldn't give up on it. I would just put it. Normally, when I do a repair, if the compression is like 100 or below, I'm like, you're done. But if you want to fix it, because it's old, you have to take it apart now and get some fresh rings and check the cylinder and clean everything out and put it back together again. That's,
See everything.
That's all there is to do.
Everything on it looks good. I mean, the piston looks good.
Yeah.
There's no scars. The rings.
You need
good.
rings.
Yeah, with the video series I did lately, I've given up on this quantum. You just can't give up, man. Just put it aside, go take a break, go to sleep.
Yeah.
And you'll come back to it with a fresh eyes. Yeah. Look at Robert. It's like he just got beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Robert, I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna bring up where is Brett? Let's see. Hold on. Brett, are you awake? Wake up, Brett. He's half asleep too. Look at him. There he goes. He's waving. Hold on. Let me, because I can't support that many people up here. Stand by. I'm going to toggle some people around.
Well, I'll tell you what. Put me down. I got to go do some stuff. I got to go find something.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten.
I'll put you down. Go eat. And Tom, and I'll see you. I'll probably see you later because I'm going to be on a little bit longer and then I'm out of here. So.
Yeah, I love you, brother, man. I'm gonna go find something to eat, man. We're gonna.
And I got an opportunity to learn a little bit more about Restream too, because I am such a novice.
You'll be all right.
It's just I'm like so raw. All right, I'll put you down. Thanks for stopping in. And let's we got Brett up, and maybe I'll bring Robert back in a little bit.
Okay.
And
hey, Arch, look at the big chop.
Now, wait, hold on. You got to move over, Brett. We only see your hand. How do I fix that? Can I fix it? No, I think you have to fix it.
I'll move the camera.
Oh, I can drag to move you a little bit, I think.
Let me move the camera.
Yeah, you're going to have to move because now it's like that.
Okay, how's this look?
That looks a little bit better.
Kind of hard to monitor because I wanted to put that far away from me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to see for you, I know. At the three across... I don't think this. What can we do?
Yeah, there's Arch, David, and.
Let's see who else is down here. I'm gonna poke around. Yeah, we're good.
Hey, you can go ahead and drop me down. I just wanted to jump up and say hey and thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
before I drop you down, I just want to move some stuff around and see if that does anything with the three people up here, and then I'll drop you down. Well, I can maximize. I can customize, drag to move. I don't know what it does. That just moves that way. I want to go in the other direction. All right, I'll fool around with that later. Let's see. Yeah, that makes it a little bit bigger. Now we're looking at your wall. Let's see, reset changes. That's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I think that'll work. And if I brought Robert up, I would have the same problem again. It would be like this weird three thing. Let's see. Yeah. And then we see the top of his head. Unfortunately, you have to make all these adjustments. You know? I like the other way. Like, I saw Ken do, like, 2 across the top and 1 on the bottom. Yeah, something like that. Now we're staring at Robert's light. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, grasp. Yeah, that's good. That's better. Let's see, anything else?
Well, Arch, you know, I had the old Craftsman out today.
Did you really?
Yeah, not the lawnmower, the old Murray, the snowblower of mine you like so well.
Yep. I can't sell the one I just did. That I did an MTD yard man. I've talked a little bit about it. I showed it a little bit. And it came out really nice. It was just a hard start. I replaced the primer bulb, like Ken always says. And I went over the ignition and a bunch of other things, and I did a little how-to on it. I put it for sale, but it won't sell. They don't there's not enough work here. There's everything is too expensive. There's not enough snow. People don't want to spend the money. And I was looking on like Marketplace, and yes, I did get my account working again. Yes, and I put it up on Marketplace, and I'm looking around at snowblowers, and they're like $200, $100. Some of these, like, I almost would want to buy if I had a few extra dollars, but no, they're not selling. The Marketplace or in this area on Long Island is loaded with used snowblowers right now in different states of repair or disrepair. Some of them are nice. Some of them are like what I have. It's not going to sell unless we get a lot of snow. It's not going to happen. Sadly.
Well, my cousin Linda's still sitting out in the garage. She hasn't called me to say she wants it back yet.
He doesn't want it back. You know, it's like free storage until he gets a report that we're going to get pummeled with something, which I guess we might. I mean, we still have 2 months.
I don't care if it's in there. I mean, it's out.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to you, yeah. You got plenty of room.
I told her I'd store it because her garage is only about a third the size of mine, and her garage space is of the essence.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like a lot of people.
And even I'm starting to outgrow mine.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about my air compressor situation. I don't
Well, now that
know,
you got your heat working, yeah, you can, you know.
I don't know if I'm thinking about the idea. I'd like to have the same thing I got, but the $1,000 part of it I don't like.
Yeah, and it's kind of big for you. Like that's a big air compressor. That's for people that are running air tools all day or spraying
that's
paint.
only a 30-gallon I got. That's only. I mean, I don't want to go any smaller.
Sure, you can. You don't really. Do you run a lot of air tools?
I run a lot of grinders with that.
Like what kind of grinders?
Like my die grinders, my jitterbug sanders, that kind of thing.
How often do you use them?
Enough.
Well, that's up to you. That's, you know, you can go down in size and spend about half the price.
I was looking at maybe. Well, I can tell you this. I don't, and I say don't with a capital D. I don't want to go direct drive oil.
No, yeah, you don't need that.
No, I don't like the sound of them direct drive.
Yeah. I mean, they are nice because they're cheap.
But
and if you don't use them a lot, they'll last for a lot of years and more years than you'll probably want it. You know?
Yeah, but I'm thinking maybe like even if I got to go get like I'd like to find a vertical 30 gallon.
Yeah.
With the belt drive pump.
Yeah, that's the best. That's like real shop grade.
Yeah, I mean, that thing I got's a horizontal.
Yeah. Takes up more room that way. And mine's in the basement. But I actually needed just a new power head. The tank is huge. But it does what I need it to do. It's just a small 2-piston. And it runs a lot, but you kind of hear it in the background. I tend not to record while it's running if I don't have to. But it will do, because I run all the air tools. I still have a lot of air tools, and that's every day that thing is on. Every day. From the time I wake up, I come out here, turn the shop on, turn the heat on, turn the air compressor on. The only time I don't have the air compressor on in the morning is if I want to watch something on YouTube or catch the news, and because I can hear it right behind this door, and this door doesn't shut properly because the building moved, and I need to fix that. That's yet another thing. And I'm like, I don't want to listen to it. I'll turn it off for a little while. If I go in the house to make something to eat, I'll turn it back on again, you know.
Yeah, if you
but all day.
I bet my power head would be just the cat's meow for your Worthington tank.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen some nice vertical belt drive 2-stage.
ATJ.
And you get them at big boxers, but I mean, I just wonder, am I going to sacrifice anything there?
Not really. Again, like if you're doing a job every day and the compressor is slowing you down because you're waiting for a refill, and this is your job every day, well then, yeah, because you're relying on it. But if you're just doing jobs from time to time, you can wait a little while for it to come back up to pressure. You know, you regulate down to 90, 80 PSI, run your tool on that. It'll give it a little bit of a lag time. And if it just gets a little sloppy, you just wait a little while and it'll fill back up.
I got one the boss got down at work, you know, when the one I had down there failed.
Mm-hmm.
He got this Craftsman. It's a direct drive, and I think it's a brushed motor because when it's filling up, you can hear the actual pump slow down.
Yeah, yeah.
Very, very chintzy, and it's loud.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's using it every day, so...
Well, I see it not lasting, but...
Yeah.
When it blows, it blows.
Yep.
But I'm shopping around. Once I get that boiler paid off, then I'll figure it out.
Yep. Yep. Meantime. And the other thing, too, is I'm trying to go towards, you know, battery-operated hand tools. I use this little die grinder. Let me get it. Let me show you. I love this thing. You guys have seen it. Hold on. Oh, it's toy time. Hold on.
Toy time.
Oh, I got to put some. It's still chilly in here. Hold on. My feet are getting cold now.
Where's my cat?
Because I had the windows open most of the day, or at least one window open, you know, because you're working and you're doing stuff. And I had to heat down a little bit. But now I just started bringing the heat up, so you might hear it in the background. It just shut off. But this little guy with the little discs on him, and I use different size discs. I use the, you know, the abrasive wheel, roll lock, and then I also like to use the cookies. You know, like this one here is like the red cookie, and then I got the green and the gray, and it just roll locks right on. But Milwaukee has this in their, it's not the M18, it's the M12, I think, series. And I use this a lot for a lot of things, just a lot of stuff. Plus, you can put die grinders in there, like a bit, so the collet accepts anything that's, what is this, 8 3/16? I forget what shaft this is. Quarter, I don't remember.
Electric or is that air?
That's air, right? So that does use quite a bit of air. And generally speaking, I can get through a lot of jobs before it starts to lose power. But then I have to wait. And then, of course, one of my favorites is this drill, which is very powerful. And you can even stick a, you know, wire brush in there. But, you know, the problem with this kind of stuff is like it's heavy. It feels nice in your hand. It's really good for drilling. But the problem with them is that you have a cord. You have that air hose, which isn't terrible. But when you start doing like the smaller electric, like this is, I think this comes in the M12 size from Milwaukee, which is the smaller battery. It's basically the same size tool with just a little battery behind it. And it's a nice tool. No cords, no weighting. For a lot of the jobs, if you had 2 batteries, you could work almost all day with any job you're going to use this for. So, and a little wire brush.
What brand was that pneumatic thing you had in your hand?
I don't think I'm going to be able to tell you. It's so old now. I don't think I'm even going to be able to see anything.
That looks a lot like the one I've got. I've got an Ingersoll Rand.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
it came with the backing plate and stuff for the. It actually came as a roll-lock kit.
Yes, yeah.
And
there's nothing on it.
I love that thing whenever you take a Takami apart and you get that gasket material that sticks to the block.
Yep.
I just turn the regulator on the die grinder back so it's not running full balls to the wall.
Right, that's what you do, yeah.
And that really saves the air.
It does, yeah, because they run, most of these tools run on 90. This is an IR, Ingersoll Rand. This is something else.
Mine's IR 301.
Yeah, this is something else. This I've had apart. I used it so much it broke. I think it broke a vein, and it got jammed. And I took it apart and cleaned it up and put it back together again. And it still works. Every now and then it'll hit that spot on the vein, and it won't start. So you just go like that, and it goes. And that's another reason why I'm thinking about going over to the Milwaukee, because I'm already started my Milwaukee stuff. You know, getting into Milwaukee. I'm like, well, why don't I just leave it as it is? It's good as an extra. And go to Milwaukee and get away from the air power a little bit more. Same thing with I have an IR impact gun over there, which is great, but I use it for some things on the small equipment, but I could just have an electric one just the same. I've got a smaller impact.
I think that jitterbug I got, I think it's a central pneumatic.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is. That's what this might be.
I bought it at Harbor Freight probably back in '89 when Harbor Freight was strictly mail order.
Yeah, I remember those days.
You get the catalog every month and you sit there and drool.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Ooh, what are you eating, Robert? Eating dinner? What are you eating? McDonald's? Nice. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I'm going to go eat in a little bit. Yeah.
Earlier.
I didn't really eat a lot today because, I've been trying to lower my because of the holidays. We ate so much, but I'm just trying to lower my calorie intake a little bit and catch up because I was eating too much garbage and my sugars were going up. So I didn't eat a lot, but I got something I think I might make later. I don't know. I was thinking about making another egg sandwich. There's a bagel in the house. If they don't get mad at me for stealing it.
If you like pasta, I got a recipe. I'll have to send it to you. Cheesy taco pasta in the pressure cooker.
Oh, is that right? I don't have a pressure cooker. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to have a pressure cooker, but it's for an instant pot. And I made that last Sunday night, and I ate on that all week.
Yeah.
And man, is it good.
No.
Bleach says, hey, I'd love to be live if possible. Yeah, Bleach, I sent the link out. Mickey D's McDonald's Yummy.
Nah. When I was up in Tennessee, I got a $300 Home Depot gift card. I'm like, I need an air compressor. So I went to Home Depot and got the rigid 6-gallon pancake compressor.
There you go. You got to have something.
Yep. Now,
even if it's too small, at least you can run some air tools, take a break. And even just the air nozzle for blowing stuff out and filling up tires, you need that.
Yeah. Well, I have that Cobalt air compressor where you set the PSI to the specific needs, and when it gets full, it shuts off.
Yep, that's what they do.
Yeah, so I redid the tires on the Y4500. I looked up the tire pressure for the front and the rear, and I went around each tire with the air out. Then I set the Cobalt to 14, and when I got to 14, boom, I had 14 pounds in each of the front tires and
nice.
so much in the back.
I'm just afraid to use mine, that's all.
Yeah, I would be, yeah. Have you noticed, is it still have air in it, or did it leak out?
I drained it off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the tank well enough to tell you if it's possible. You'd have to peek inside, but usually when they get like that, they're rotted on the bottom. I put a certain amount of oil in my tank.
No.
Believe it or not. Yeah, I don't believe in the tank should have some oil in them. But when you do that, you need to be able to have oil separators and enough line, and because I have a refrigerant dryer up back here so I can dry the air, and then I have multiple traps set up down in the basement and up here. So the lines are generally clean. The only thing that if I would have, like when I went to spray the Nova last time I sprayed it, I did some clear coat, some other work on it. I used to keep an air hose around that was only used for painting. And now it wound up getting used for other things because you can get dirt in the line as careful as you are, but you could still put like a filter at the end of the line. So right at the paint gun, you can have a paint filter right there as well. And I never had any issues. I don't have any issues. I run the dryer, I let everything stabilize, and occasionally I'll squirt some WD-40 into the pump in the top where the intake is. And let that kind of go through. And it prevents the tank from rotting because there's so much water. Sometimes it floods down there and it gets humid. And the air compressor will pick it up. And then I have the automatic drain and you'll see it'll piss it out. But there's oil within all of that. And so it really doesn't rot.
Now, the other thing is, you know, you got your air lines, but it's the hard lines that you hook your air line to. It depends on what kind of metal. If you're using aluminum, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're using regular black iron pipe, it'll cause a lot of rust in that. And it'll clog it up.
Yeah.
Clog up the connection and stuff. Now, unless you can trust it, most people are like, oh, we'll just use PVC. Yeah, well, you got to think about the PSI the PVC got to take.
Yeah, well, you got to get the airline stuff.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people use nowadays is they take that, I think it's like blue, and they run that everywhere in their shop.
Yeah.
You know, you come from wherever you can and as close to the tank and pump as possible, and then you run your blue PVC, whatever. I don't know if it's PVC or whatever it's made out of.
They call it PIX because they use that same stuff for hot water.
Oh, it is bleach. Oh, it's like PEX. Yeah, it's bleach.
Yeah, because like I said, the red.
Bleach. Hold on. What bleach?
Is it working?
Yep, you're working.
All right, good.
You look all spaced out and psychedelic back there. It looks kind of cool.
I know, it's great. I had these for years, these tapestries. I ordered them from India on, what was it, eBay?
Really? Yeah. So they're like original.
Yeah, they're like something they would make.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Plus this is kind of not really appropriate.
Yeah, he's got the shrooms. Yeah.
It was at Walmart for $4. I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah. The head shirt. We used to call it old headgear.
Sell something like that.
Yeah, it's all headgear. Yeah. I remember we used to go when we were kids. We used to go into the mall, and they had those head shops and stuff where they had all kinds of stuff like that.
The store back in the day called Spencer's did all that black light stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that store. Yeah.
There used to be what's called Heads Together in Pittsburgh. That was just all that.
Really? Hold on, I'll be right there. I gotta pee. Stand by. No, I'm not putting a pee lady on. I can't. I don't know how to do it yet. It takes too much effort.
She peed too much. She's retired. How have you all been? How's your McDonald's, Robert?
Still good. We got a new one. Yeah. Somebody came home from work and brought it. Oh, we got this new place down here now called Whataburger.
Yeah, I heard of them.
Yeah. I had the patty melt. They're a new restaurant, so they were kind of slow in getting the food out to us, but you can dine in or eat out, get carried through, take out, drive through. But the eat-in part closes after a certain time. But the drive-throughs open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm like, you got to be joking.
That must be kind of scary working the night shift sometimes. People come out at night and do stuff. I don't know.
No. It's like Waffle House. Been out all night Saturday night, 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, I'm hungry. Yeah, just go to Waffle House. Yeah.
Fall asleep in the Waffle House, wake up in the morning. Oh, it's breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Nah. See, we got Whataburger, Arby's, McDonald's, Waffle House, and Huddle House.
I miss Wendy's when they had like the salad bar and stuff. That was great.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut salad bar gone too where I am.
Yeah. No, we got Pizza Hut here, but I don't know how the fool that place still in business.
Yeah.
We had
everything else.
We had Popeye's chicken, but they closed up. Now some other restaurant. Yeah. And there's Popeyes in downtown Easton. This restaurant used to be a Hardee's from back in the 70s. These people bought it, made it a Popeye's chicken, and they did nothing to the building, inside or out. But then it went out of business. Now somebody else bought it, and they completely redid it inside and outside.
Our really old KFC in the next town over. You know how they used to have look like a carnival tent or something, that kind of style?
Yeah.
The building's been bought and it's now a tattoo shop and piercing, oddly.
A cashew shop?
Tattoo, not cashews.
Oh, tattoo. Bravo says Whataburger is the South's response to In-N-Out. We don't have an In-N-Out here.
No.
Nah. Oh, yeah.
I don't have one either.
Oh, and now down here we have Crystal. The only time you get White Castle burgers is you go to the grocery store and get them.
Yeah, Walmart or something's got them,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah, Kroger's has
We used to call those Boofa burgers.
Yeah. Nah.
Because basically the next day you'd be boofing off.
Yeah. Nah. You go to
passing gas all day.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm the worst at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you keep eating that shit, you will fall off. Actually, my daughter got me. There's a burger joint. Oh, I forget the name of it. Steak and Burgers, and they make a really good burger. And I had a good burger tonight too. We buy these burgers that are pretty decent. They're frozen, but they're actually really good. So here's what I do. I fry them in bacon. Bacon, garlic, and onion, right?
Yeah.
And maybe a little butter. And you fry them in that, right?
Yeah.
I love it. And my doctor, like I tell him this, he's like, I don't understand why your cholesterol is normal. I'm like, because doc, you guys have it all wrong. I don't tell him that, but you know, I don't eat the crap oils. I've said this before. Like, I don't do canola oil or anything like that. I do olive oil, and you try to do the virgin oils, and I do bacon fat. I save bacon fat, and I use it to flavor stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nah. We had.
You know what? Oh.
Nah. We used to have a restaurant called Steak and Shake. I think they're starting to go out of business.
Sometimes you know what's better for you than the doctors.
No. Oh, yeah. We had Western Sizzling and Griffin, and if you went in there and somebody told you, they told them it was your birthday, they come over and sing happy birthday to you and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. No, but.
We're getting a little bit of noise. What's that noise coming from?
I don't know. Somebody's cooking bacon.
Yeah, it's gone. I turned up bleach a little bit. It might be from bleach. I don't know.
I got the hum.
Yeah, I think it's from you.
Yeah, you're cracking up.
In the other room.
Yeah, you're breaking up. You're crackling and breaking up.
Sounds like somebody's over there welding.
Yeah.
Oh no, a second. Should I shut the headphones off, you think?
Yeah, something's all froggy. Can you still hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on? Is it fixed?
Oh, it sounds all weird. Yeah, you're munchking out.
Yep.
You know what? I'm going to put you down. Do a restart. Okay. You're having a connection issue to your router or something.
Oh, great.
So retie it in.
It's Donald Duck in the vortex.
Yeah, he lost it. Well, modern technology is nice, but it's not perfect. Like tonight, I got, high-speed internet, but not tonight. Let me see. Let me do another test and see if it came up again a little bit. That's just not annoying because I've been through this problem. God bless. And it's like it should have been solved, but apparently no. Let's see. It was fine last night for hours. I was fine. It was, good. It was online on Ken's live stream, and everything was fine. And I think he's back. Hold on. I'll bring him back in a second. Let me finish this test. I figured I'll just hang out because I was so busy doing this nonsense today with this Panasonic head unit and speakers. Yeah, it's coming up a little bit. It's almost at 20, 22, 23, 25, 26, 30, 33. Yeah, I'll show you. All right. So it should be 94 and 94, or 99 and 99, right? But it was down to 1 on the upload. So now it's fast enough now to not have a problem. Let's bring Bleach up. Let's see if he can come up. And let me close this, because you don't need that. Oh, where are we now, Bleach? We're looking over something. There you go.
Oh, what did I do?
That sounds better. But we're looking at nothing.
I am nothing. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa, we're upside down. Whoa, that was a head trip.
Oh, God, that was different.
Yeah, nice.
I got the light from my phone trying to light me up.
Yeah, it looks good enough. It looks clear.
Yeah.
You're just a little far away, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's Mitch. Let's see. Hold on. Who else is here? Mitch says, "What's up?" He says, "Hey guys." W says, "Bleach, isn't it past your bedtime?"
Probably.
Oh, wow.
12 or 1 in the morning sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Crash watching YouTube.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. I'm up late a lot in the wintertime because there's only so much I can do outside. I was outside one day this week trying to clean those pulleys because I hit him with the grinder and the disc sander, and I was standing with my back to the wind because it's all open for like a few acres back there, several acres. So I had my back to the wind. I was completely bundled up, and I had to hold on because we had like a steady 30-mile-an-hour wind, and it was below zero. It was below like 30. It was cold. I would work for a little while, and then I'd come in and warm up. And then I would go back out for a little while, work a little bit longer, like, oh, I'm cold. I had to come back in. Then I went back out, I cleaned up the dog crap, and I had to come back in. And, it's like I was just doing stuff like that. And like whatever I can get done. The next day was a little bit nicer. And then I think today and yesterday was like 2 degrees warmer with like no wind or less wind. And it really felt much nicer. It was much better. It was getting so bad that every time I would go outside for like an hour or so, I would be exhausted and cold.
No.
Right.
Yeah, because yesterday I didn't even go out to the shop because we had that freezing rain Thursday. I didn't do nothing yesterday. I stayed in the house.
Yeah.
I go outside every so often and smoke a cigarette, but that's it. Today was for the shop. I mean,
but you don't have heat out there, do you? Did you put a heater out there?
Nope. All I had on was my Sub-Zero one-piece suit and a hoodie.
Well,
that's it.
Last week I told you guys, I said that all you down in Texas and Alabama, you either going to get a combination of snow or very cold air, and I told you.
Yep.
It was coming.
You got it.
Yep. Everybody got a little bit of something. Unfortunately, you saw what happened to L.A. That's a real crime.
Yep.
But that's another story. But I said, I was hoping that we would get some snow, but it didn't really happen. We got a dusting here and there. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of these snowblowers. It kind of sucks. I don't want it. Like, I don't want it here, I'll tell you this much. I was even in the video, I was griping that I didn't want to put the starter motor on it because I might want that starter motor for another project. I have another bigger. It's a Tecumseh 10 horsepower, but I don't know if it's a steel sleeve or not. but I was thinking about putting that on the 826 because it's electric start. And it's my last starter motor. I have the engine, but I took the starter motor from it to put it on this machine.
That's
And
a thing.
I'm beginning to think that if I have to sell it for like $250, I'm not selling it with a starter motor. I'm going to take that starter motor off. F you. Right?
Yeah,
because it's a beautiful machine. It's in great shape.
Yeah, that starter motor of 110 or 12.
Yeah, it's 110.
Yeah,
that's how they are. Yeah,
that's the only time I've seen a 110 volt starter is on snowblower.
Yeah,
you don't never see a snowblower with a battery.
Yep, you can't because they would get too cold.
Well, I would like to have electric start on that damn chipper shredder because
that would be nice.
That impeller that does the chipping, you go to pull that starter rope, you can feel the resistance. Now, if I take it off, the motor spins over like it ain't nothing but that impeller.
Of course, yeah. Any of those things with the flywheel, it's a bear to start.
Yep. Now,
you got to use. I use Hot Shot on them. I only. If I'm going to pull that, I want to make sure it's going to run.
Yeah.
So I put starting fluid on them.
Because when my DR Ranger chipper, it's belt drive. So when I pull that engine over, no problem.
Yeah. Right.
But like I said, when you put a heavy flywheel on something like that, I mean, a flywheel, I need to weigh. I like to weigh it and see what it weighs.
It depends. But they usually have weights in them, even if they're aluminum. But the ground chipper shredders, the ones that are like lawnmowers, Craftsman made them, a bunch of people made them. They have an impeller on them as well, and they're hard to start.
Oh, and my lawn vacuum, my Craftsman lawn vacuum.
That's basically what they are. They're shredder lawn vacs.
Yeah, you can feel the resistance on that.
Because it's the same thing. It's got a weighted aluminum flywheel.
Because the thing is, somebody knows exactly how many RPMs a flywheel is supposed to turn to create enough spark to jump the plug. And I think I looked it up. I think it's 250 or something like that.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. And I said,
Johnny Bravo says, he goes, they're threatening. We're getting another Arctic blast in a week or so. Yeah, we're not done. That's why I'm not going to touch the snowblower yet. I dropped the price from $350, which wouldn't have been a problem a couple of years ago. And I dropped it to $300 on both ads. And I'm like, all right, I have other things to do. Don't touch it. If somebody buys it for $300, I won't cry. Because I'm cheap, right? I am. And I should be, because at some point, you make this stuff nice and you work on it. You're entitled to get paid. And it's just, the world just doesn't cooperate with us mechanics at this point. I don't do it just as a hobby. I also do it for some income. So I'm not giving my stuff away. But that's what it's come to. It's like people just don't have the money. They're not going to buy it. You're competing with Chinese people, that work for $1 a day.
Yeah, go with it.
Dollar can't buy much anymore.
It's bad.
Yeah, because we got
Bleach. Are you on a fixed? I don't mean to ask personally. You don't have to answer me. But are you in like a fixed income?
Yeah, I just try to buy stuff at scrap prices usually. Stuff.
Yeah, same here.
$40 enough for me to pay for a project for $50.
Yeah, same here. Although I'm seeing project like pricing on some things that I might want, in the future. But if the income isn't coming in, then I can't justify it.
Yeah.
So I have to wait till I have some extra cash, and then I'll be like, all right, I'll go buy that now.
Yeah, but like I said, that engine I got for that Craftsman chipper shredder, limb chipper, that was an eBay auction, and I went up to a certain price, but luckily somebody also gave me a $100 eBay gift card, so that paid for
That's nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you're on a fixed income now too, right, Matt Robert? Because you're retired.
Well, I'm retired, plus I draw an eyeball check.
You're retired, but what?
I draw an eyeball check because of my eyesight.
Oh yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that's fine, but it's still a set. Like it's hard to like if you wanted to go out and make more money, that's not so easily done.
now what the check I'm drawing now, I could go back to work, but I can only make so much.
Right. Just
Yeah.
like if you retire on Social Security, I think you could make something like 22,000 a year or something like that. And
Robert's on the same thing I am, Arch.
yeah,
SSPI.
yep, yeah.
And I think a blind, impaired person, I can't remember what it is a month that you could make before they'll actually
Right.
do.
Yeah, that's the same thing with a regular retirement on Social Security. It's the same thing.
They pay some certain more for certain things wrong with the body, I think.
Yeah.
Well, what happens is if you don't make enough over what they're taking away, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So, like, yes, they're not going to take everything away, but they'll take away a certain proportion, and you better be whatever you're doing that year or that month better be, making you a lot more money to make it worth the while of having that reduced benefit for that period of time. Which then you need an accountant to make sure that it's going right, and you have to pay the accountant, and
My situation, I was able to get on PIP,
which is
it helps pay a percentage of your gas and your electric.
oh nice. And by the way, fellas, if I ask anything that is uncomfortable, just tell me to shut up. It's not a problem. I don't mean to get personal. That's up to you. I just ask questions, and if you don't want to answer it, you just go no, Arch, skip. I don't have an issue.
I'm not going to say shut up. That's rude.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, you can be vague.
Arch.
No, because see.
Hell, I've told you my life story pretty much. So
yeah. Well, most of us, but remember though, we're not chatting on like on a private thing. We're chatting on a live show.
Yeah,
we're on YouTube. So this is what we talk about in the gray zone or personally is different. I don't share stuff like that unless somebody says I don't care what you say. But
I've been on.
But you know what? The thing is, most of us though, like we're all at that age in that age group of 20 years or so, where plus or minus, where it's all common stuff these days.
Because like I said,
I'll be hitting the big 58 in August. You just hit what, 61, right?
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Youngest here,
Wait a minute.
45.
I did it all wrong. Happy birthday. Arnold. Happy birthday.
Nah. I've been on my eyeball check for come this August 31 years.
Wow.
See, what it was, I was drawing the supplemental Social Security check, and that was on the first. Well, 1994, Social Security came in and said, well, you can draw off your own account. But the thing was, when I was 22, I could have registered as a disabled adult child, and I could have drew my daddy's account.
Oh.
But the thing was, when he died, I'd been on mine about 5 years. They would have looked at me and said, well, which would he draw more of, his own account or his daddy's?
Yeah.
Because that man, he made good money being a journeyman electrician. Ain't no telling what he was drawing.
I bet, yeah. Oh, by the way, Ken says, dinner guests are just leaving. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I bet you are, Ken. It was a lot yesterday.
Yeah.
And today, and he was doing... Yeah. Well, it's a lot. Last night's was like, I think Ken he started early.
It was like 4 hours plus.
Yeah, it was like 4 hours. And I just listened. I said hi at one point, but, same thing with his Saturday show. Because I'm a pest. I like to be a pest. So I just remain quiet for an hour or so. And I like to listen. That's my thing. I like to listen too. I don't like just a big mouth.
Yeah.
I still say you and I hold the record for the longest live.
Yeah, we'll do an even longer one day. Well, with me, you, and Malhouse Malhouse was in on most of it. Then he fell asleep, and I threw him out, and then I crashed. Right? Remember when I had
7.5 hours.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Bleach. We did it 7 hours one night. Bleach. Me the
Bleach
three.
Yeah, I
of
had
us.
to go to
part of
bed.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
He was
sleep
in there
you want
for
in the
that.
crazy house.
Yeah.
Because you told me to imitate Bleach.
What?
Who imitates Bleach? You do.
Bleach told me to imitate him.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember I was
Back rooms.
imitating Terrell.
Yeah.
And then
You're close. You're kind of close to everybody. You're a little off. It's
Carol's hilarious.
it's
He must have
close.
Trips.
No, but
Yeah, he's a trip.
I could do this one. Hey guys, welcome back.
You're close, yeah.
How about this? Welcome back to Tom's Garage here.
That's better.
Another good video for you today here. Get another project here. Take a look at this. Spin the
Yeah,
camera.
that's a little bit better.
Take a look at this. Pow.
Yeah.
Toro 22-inch super recycler here. I mean, we're going to have to clean another carburetor here.
I like his personality. I think
That's why I like
his show, he carries the way he uses the phone. I guess he's flipping it, or the GoPro or whatever. He's flipping it back and forth, and it's kind of neat. And he rolls his eyes and he makes crazy faces, and his narration is straightforward too.
Put a link to it in the chat.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
I don't know.
I see.
Gotta find
He
my-
also sings too. You ever notice Tom?
Yeah, he does that too. What's his channel name again? I don't want to. It's Tom.
Tom Doby.
It's Dobie.
Right here.
Doobie?
Yeah, I got it. Because
Yeah.
I'm not I have like 1,000 people I've subscribed to.
Yeah, because
Hold on.
his last name is like Dolby Stereo.
But
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
Okay.
Dobie. Yeah, not Dolby though. It's Dobie.
Doby. Yeah, Doby.
Yeah. The Dolby Stereo has got an L in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Doobie.
that's
There
how
it
it
is. There's the link, fellas. Anybody that wants to check out Tommy.
And not
Yep.
Doobie.
Yeah, look at all of the parts here. Let me show you real quick. Hold on. Can I see it? Yeah, hold on. All right, look at all of these parts. So this is the quantum that he was talking about. You see all, because I've had to do this too to some mowers. See here, he's got the head off and everything. So right now he's got 4 parts up. And
Fun doing that later or more for the matter.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude. Why
Oh,
like
is all in it.
oh, you're breaking up again, Bleach. You were good for a little bit. Hold on, let me turn this off.
Oh no.
Yeah, that sounded okay right there.
Almost sound like that thing in Crimson and Clover.
Oh, here's Ken. yeah. Let's bring Ken up. I should be able to support all of us now. My speed went
How's
up.
it going?
Ken's ready to go to bed. We're all tired. I'll be on for another little, like 10, 15, 20 minutes maybe.
No.
I think he disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just, he's playing with something. Well,
Yeah.
there he is again. Hold on. Let's put him back.
He's trying to get his name right.
Who's that?
Hey, you're
Tom?
here, cool.
It's quiet now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Long day. Yeah, that stream was hilarious, especially
Yeah.
Tom with
Yeah,
the
there's Ken.
fucking crow. That was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Hold on. Wait. We got a compliment.
I can't hear anybody. Did I just lose volume?
I don't know. We got a compliment. Hold on. Let me find the compliment. Hold on. Where is it? A lot of stuff happens.
Yeah, I got 52 subs last night.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, because Condon posted my channel on his,
Right.
so people were looking. And also, I got a couple of haters though. I had a few trolls. You know.
So Spitfire actually found me, and he commented, he says, "My goodness, this is a perfect panel tonight. Keep things the same." That's referring to the last night's show.
Yeah, that was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, it was good.
Different but same.
Yeah, different but same. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's funny. You know, you get Condon 1 a.m. throwing out an F-bomb or something. You're like, holy shit.
Yes, that was classic.
Yeah.
I wish I would have seen that. I was already off in bed.
Damn.
Never
Damn.
Condon you never, ever, ever hear him swear. Even if something goes wrong, he'll just go. I remember
that's just his.
he was trying to knock a float pin out of a carburetor and broke one of the lugs. He just went, oh.
But the day that him and I were doing the live, we both had a few choices.
Yeah, I heard him. Yeah, I heard them. I watched that.
Is that when he had to let his cat back in?
It was something where. Oh, remember with the glove? Remember when the glove with the wheel, the wire wheel?
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been to his place, I don't know, 4 or 5 times.
Is his building very big?
It's his garage. He's got.
It's a 2-car garage. 2 or 3.
No, his garage is nearly the size of my house.
Wow.
And it's attached to his house. No, he's got a nice house. Yeah.
Nice. Well, my garage is like the size of Elizabeth's house, which I don't know how she lives in.
He's got 25-foot ceilings, though. Or 25.
Wow.
Yeah. But
my building out there that I've got is 22 wide by 28 deep with a 10-foot ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ceiling is, I don't know, 20 feet or something.
But
in this building.
My ceiling's open, though. It's open truss.
Yeah. This is where I should have put the car ports and did something different with that side of the building. But at the time, I was running a business for a long time. And I'm like, well, I could do that in here, and it's more comfortable. You know?
Yeah,
it is what it is.
What time did you start? Like 8:40 or something?
Yeah, 8:45-ish. I was playing around with Restream, and I was working on the computer today, and I set the surround sound up on the computer because the other stuff that I had was blown out.
Did anyone catch the live today? Because they said my audio sucked.
I didn't notice anything. I heard some of it, a good portion of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm using just the laptop right now, and someone said last night I had the headset.
Yeah, that's different audio.
Yeah, but today I'm just doing the laptop. Someone commented, you had the
Archie's live.
The audio was good, Ken, but I had a hard time getting in because I was trying to plug the Google account into Restream, and it was just like the Google account doesn't exist.
Yeah, because I was having the same problem trying to today because they redid the updates on my phone and stuff. But that live that Q&A y'all had with James Ken, when you were talking through the headset, your audio sounded, it was different.
Well, yeah.
But it's going to sound different on the headset, Mike.
Plus the Restream, I'm still learning it. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, same here. I just turned Robert down, but he's the loudest of all of us, I think, tonight.
Is Restream?
Although, what's that, Bleach?
Is the Restream free?
Yes, only for 6 people.
I pay for mine. I could go to 10 people, but I had it. There was a sale back in early December, half price, about $10 a month. So I figured, what the hell,
Okay.
But
yeah, plus
I don't get the watermark. He's got the Restream watermark.
Right. And you get 1080p, not 720. So if somebody has a nice setup or whatever, it's gonna look better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I still think the free caps bandwidth.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I still think you got screwed on that StreamYard bit.
Oh, StreamYard, they're just assholes. Because Stella got offered the same $96 a year. Her and I signed up at the same time 3 years ago. Why do they offer it to her? Because she doesn't use it.
That's right. That's right. She's not using bandwidth.
Like a health club. Sign up because we know you're going to not come after January.
That's right. That's right. We got you.
Yeah, like what it Planet Fitness, $15 a month, and after a while you can cancel. You don't have to go. It's like, yeah, what up?
Yeah, cancel. You call it, they put you on hold. You never get through.
Nope.
You can cancel any time if you can get through.
It's
just like I was trying to set up my Home Depot account, and like, great, what up? Get it, just forget it. I'll just get my stuff off of Amazon, eBay.
Hey, Arch, we don't have our own editing, huh, on this? No 3 dots.
No.
Wow. On mine, with up to 10 people, everybody has the 3 dots, so they can modify their stuff. This doesn't have
yeah, I was wondering how you did that. I just have presets.
Yeah. Because
I can move. I have 3 dots. If you hover over.
Hover over what?
I have it over in the upper right hand
No, but
corner
we
and
don't
all.
have it. On my screen, there's no 3 dots on it.
Yeah. I have some customization, but it's I can adjust some stuff. I don't know what to do.
Interesting.
But
unless I go into settings, maybe settings. What we got here? Virtual background.
Yeah, poke around with it. That's what I was doing earlier.
After the live.
What are you going to do after the live?
Look up Restream.
Yeah. Check them out.
I just got a Apple thingamajigger.
What's that? For your iPad? Yeah, those are nice to have.
Not going in the garage, Sheldon, though. I use my Android phone for that.
What do you, when you go from the garage, what do you, like, tie into your router wirelessly?
Yeah, it reaches in the garage. Internet. I'm lucky it does on the new phone. The old phone, not so much.
Oh, there you go, Ken. That looks good.
Well, that's different.
That's good.
Oh, we get Brucey up there. Bruce?
Yeah, I'm going to eat in a little bit. I'm going to go find some food. I might just make some eggs or something.
Yeah,
I still haven't even had a shower yet. I just got done a little while ago with what I was doing.
Good thing we don't have smell vision.
Yeah, I thought there was PL wafting around. I'm sorry, it's just me.
I know what. Archie's gonna go in the house. He's gonna fry them eggs and some bacon grease. Mm-hmm.
Yep. For a little flavor.
I knew it.
No, actually, no. I had some bacon already today, so I'll just use butter for the eggs if that's what I make.
Well, think about it, Arch. Back in the day, Mickey D's used to fry the hamburgers with beef tallow.
Yes, that's what made it, the hamburgers and really the fries. I was talking about that. That's what made those fries all American. We have an all American in the other county where I grew up, and that's what they used to do. And oh my God, that was to die for. Real milk chocolate shakes, and with real milk and and stuff. Oh.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if you could take a McDonald's milkshake, leave the thing sit out on the counter for a week, and you could still drink it without getting sick.
Yeah, of course. Well, you're going to get sick because you drink
there's
it anyway.
No dairy in it. Yeah.
I know.
No, you've seen how it is. It's basically a syrup, put in a machine, chilled and whipped and spat out the other end of it.
You know what I missed? Remember in the mall, Orange Julius. I used to like that.
Yeah, those were good.
Oh, great.
Yep.
I got a real easy recipe.
Yeah, the orange juice and the crushed ice and all that. I love
Yeah.
You use the frozen orange juice in a little can, little 6 ounce.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, the old Snow
1 cup
King.
of milk, 1 cup of water, half
Yeah.
a cup of sugar, one of those 6 ounce cans of juice, little spritz of vanilla extract, about 15 ice cubes in the blender.
Yep.
Away you go.
Yeah.
I think next time I'm on Walmart, I need to look up and see if anybody still sells Tang orange juice, the powdered formula.
Oh yeah, they still.
You could buy Tang, yeah.
I just bought some about a month ago.
Oh, they still make that? That's cool.
The drink the astronauts made famous.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
A load of crap, but still.
But I tell you, we used to do that like Dare, a tablespoon of Tang, dry.
Oh, I remember doing that when I was a kid.
I used to take a piece of bread and get the tang out of the bottom and eat it.
Oh, I was it. People used to dare you to take Pop Rocks and drink Coke with it. It was like, what the? And somebody did something. They were taking some kind of candy and dropping it in Coke and making it damn fizz up.
Yeah, I know what the Mentos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I had somebody trick me one time.
The rocket launchers, yeah.
They gave me a 2 liter of Diet Coke. It was one of my buddies at work. And he said it was left over from a party. Take it home. Nobody drank it. I'm thinking, okay, well, my mom drinks Diet Coke.
Oh, no.
Well, what they did is they affixed the Mentos in the top of the cap.
Oh, boy.
Piece of string. And I was going to take this home, put it in the fridge for Mom. And I'm walking home, and I thought, oh, hell, I can use a sip. I uncapped that thing, and I had Mount Coke Vesuvius in my hand.
Absolutely.
That thing was shooting a stream of Coke about 10 feet in the air.
Yes, it will.
I had to laugh, and I thought, maybe it's a good thing I did open it now, because couldn't you imagine if my mom pulled that out?
Yeah.
Counter.
That's not funny.
That thing open.
Yeah.
Well, just like when you're at the diner and you loosen up the salt and pepper shaker.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Or the sugar for the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Ken, did you see earlier when I showed those pulleys that were all bent up on the right? Did you see that?
I saw a little bit of it. It looked like they were really thin. You had an adjustable wrench or something. You're trying to bend it.
Yeah. I can't believe how bad they were. It's like he didn't really answer me. I'm like, what did you do? Drive over a chain link fence and get it jammed? What could possibly cause
What was that, like a walk behind or something?
Yeah, let me show you that real quick.
It looked like a pulley from like a walk behind 48-inch or something.
Yep, that's what it is. Let me show you the
I hate getting those wheels off.
Again.
Getting those tires and wheels off, those suck.
Yeah, to me, I know how to do it, so it's easy. But let me find it. I'll turn this back on real quick. Look at how bad this is.
Wow.
I just cannot understand. Everything was like this.
Was he trying to get the wheel off?
That's what I'm thinking.
With the roller.
Just unbelievable. I'll just walk through this real fast.
Wait. Arch, are wheels burning your caliper?
Yes, yeah, I have a lot of things like that. Yeah, let's show you this part. Wait, hold on. We'll cruise through this real
I
fast.
actually like that. It sounded like Ken was at a stadium.
So when I got done with them, I went around. So then I used this as a drift. I use a big chisel, and just to straighten it out. Now, when I got done with everything, you'll see here. See, look, see. I want to make sure the measurement was right, because I don't want to chew up belts.
Where's your Mitsubishi?
It's there. I didn't need it anymore. I'm like, this one is fine for this.
No burrs.
Yep, no burrs. And then I finished it up.
So behave with. He's a show difference. Here's another.
Yeah, look how nice.
It's missing, but it doesn't matter because the.
It'll be fine.
Does somebody have YouTube open?
It might be me. It's me talking in the video.
No.
Transmission. So he ordered new ones at this.
Yeah.
He knew about this. He probably would have ordered. I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but this is really bad.
On the machine. Now you'll see the machine. See it? And look at this pulley.
What is that?
This is the right. Yeah. So there's the drive. That's the Tecumseh, Peerless transmission. Now, notice what I'm doing with the drift, but it came right off, and I'm replacing this. I have another one.
Yep.
Now, I'm thinking maybe he was doing that and beat the snot out of him. Yeah. And then on the other side, I think I showed this. Hold on. Let's just keep going forward. All right, there's the pulley back on. So this side was a little bit more difficult, and I just did this. There's no muss, no fuss. What are you fighting with it for? I guess the guy was beating the snot out of it. I just wanted to show that. I don't know. I don't know how you would screw up that bad. Let me figure out how to come back. Yeah, I go back to this. How do we do it again? Oh, I turn this off. Yeah. And it comes back.
Tom in Australia is still trying to ask me about coils, right? So
Right.
he's got a question here. Listen to this. He goes, I sent him a video on it. He goes, I told him once the field collapses, there's no way for voltage to get back to the primary. And he goes,
Right.
Sure. But if the primary gets voltage when the point's closed, why isn't there the same small voltage forming in the secondary? Because that primary voltage never goes to secondary.
Right.
It's the field through
Right.
inductance that provides it to the secondary coil, not a wire.
Yep. And if there is voltage there, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my videos, I have 2 videos on ignition coils, and they have a lot of views. Like well over 100,000.
That's pretty
well
good.
over. Yeah, they have a lot. I don't know why people are into that. They're so into it. I don't know. I don't make this stuff up. It is what it is. You put videos out and people choose. It's viewer choice, They decide what goes and not. Yeah, but ignition coils are kind of fun. He needs to look at a diagram of one, and play around with it. But while he's looking at a diagram, so maybe take one apart.
Hey, Stella threw something into WhatsApp. She said, "I heard a new word today: swapnostics. Far fewer words than just throwing parts and money at a machines. Swapnostics.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Well, we always say like parts cannon. That's what we always say.
Yeah, parts cannon.
Want to hear the story about the HIPAA carburetor and the video I made? If you haven't seen it,
Sure, go ahead.
well, I get the HIPAA carburetor in the mail. I put it on there when I was trying to get it running, and the engine's probably got a bad governor. The throttle cable grounded against the battery and caught fire.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
What was the
That's
engine?
pretty scary.
What kind of engine?
What was it?
It's a Briggs on his snapper.
Oh, an Intech single overhead cam.
Yeah, flathead.
Oh, flathead. Yeah. I love my snapper.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
All those things
I put mine away. I put it away. It's in the shed, and it's upright. It's vertical.
Mine's got snow on it.
I know you leave yours out. You're so mean
I know.
to it.
That's why I need the goddamn shed. But Jessica, I gave her $5,000 for her new car. That now,
yeah.
And now the other one. So
yeah.
Did I tell you that the second one now?
Yeah.
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 So
yep.
she literally drove the second car 900 feet and boom.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, interesting week.
Yeah, for sure.
Off of my garage is still a mess.
Yeah. Yeah. You're lucky you didn't catch your whole garage on fire. You got to be careful with batteries.
Take a pair of pliers and take it off there.
Yeah. Yeah, you always got to look for like vibration and chafing, and next to batteries, you need to be safe. But things happen, things go wrong.
Never heard back from HIPAA after that.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll burn stuff down if you're not careful. I know. I've had fires in here. I've had stuff go wrong. I have the fire extinguishers everywhere, but
no. I was telling Archie earlier, Ken, my sister's Cadillac Escalade, they had to put new lifters in it. Well, we get it out of the shop, going down the road, thing cuts off. We got to step on the brake and then hit the push the start button. The dash kept going out. It wouldn't do nothing. Well, they finally called her up and said, "Oh, we're going to have to put a new engine in your Cadillac." I'm like,
That warranty or no? Older one?
Yeah, it was on the warranty, but they gonna put the new engine in it, but she's probably going to get rid of it because they said the 2022, 23, and 24 Cadillac Escalades, they got a long list of problems.
Yeah, and what's crazy is they put lifters in it, which is, why would you do that? Because if the lifters are worn, that means the cam is shot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what caused all that? Yeah.
Well,
so what's that all about? Just to get paid?
No, they said that there was a bad batch of lifters. They just didn't know it. So whoever made the lifters did not do a good enough quality assurance check on them. So they slipped through the cracks and they got put in them engines. It's like, yep, well. Because
only 4 years ago, Pontiac, the 350s, the soft shafts.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't it?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't a 350. It was the 350s were good. It was GM had a 305, a 307.
Yep.
And Pontiac had something. I want to say it was like
was it 301?
It was like a yes. It was like a 301, and it was a piece of crap. It wasn't even corporate. The 305 was corporate.
Yeah.
The 301 was this garbage. It was just garbage.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrible engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy called me up one day. He said, "It's not running right." I said, "Change your oil." I said, "Is it sparkly?" He goes, "Yeah." So we lifted up the rocker arm, like 4 of them weren't moving. Like,
yeah.
Kind of love the spark with the oil.
Yeah. I know a guy I follow.
Then also GM had a corporate 6-cylinder that was in Malibus and stuff like that. That was a real piece of crap too for the longest time. That thing was a disaster.
Yeah. Oh, I now follow this guy that I used to follow him on Instagram. He was burning that Angel in his Ford pickup truck. Well, they was having issues with it. They took it apart, and certain parts of that engine had gotten died from that Angel. Oh my!
Yeah, I know a friend of mine. He had a Nissan truck. I don't remember. It was like a 4-wheel drive style truck. I don't remember the engine that was in it, but he was running Slick 50, and this thing had a hydraulic timing chain tensioner, and it kept destroying timing chains because of the Slick 50.
Oh,
It wasn't properly loading the hydraulic action of the timing chain tensioner, and it was causing.
My wife had a 2008 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and the damn what the hell was it? The fan was hydraulic off the power steering.
Yeah,
the radiator fan was a hydraulically operated radiator fan. I'm like,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So when the lines went and the power steering went, it was like $2,000. I was like,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. Some of these ideas that they have, just crazy.
Well, I'll never forget. It was Christmas morning. We're on the way to my wife's cousin's house. All of a sudden, my steering, like, what the hell? It felt like the power steering went away. So I shut off the thing. I get out. There's a 3-foot puddle under the truck. I'm like, oh, shit. But I didn't realize it was power steering, fan, this, that.
Yeah.
But, hey, I got to hit it. It's 11 o'clock. I am exhausted.
I'm going to, fellas. I'm going to. I want to go grab some food and put my feet up and take a shower and relax a little while.
What do you think here, Art? Yes or no?
Which one is that?
I can't really see it.
Yeah, as long as it's not what you call it. As long as it's oil lubricated, you're good.
It's a McGraw from Harbor Freight for $550.
Yeah, it's not oilless, right?
No, it's oil. It's
oil.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, at least that's better. You'll be happier with it, and it's vertical.
I want to look inside mine, the one I haven't drained in 20 years, just to see.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I think I may borrow a buddy's chassis tester, the ultrasonic thickness tester, around and just to see if there's any real thin spots.
Good idea. Or if you happen to have access to one of those probes, visual probes, whatever.
I
you
have
can peek
one,
in there.
but it doesn't have the tilt or anything.
Yeah, you need the tilt. You need to be able to get in there. And...
Yeah. All right, let me go.
All right, guys. Yeah, same here.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks for stopping in, everybody. And just a kind of cool hangout tonight. And maybe next week we'll return to our regularly scheduled programming.
Arch, thanks for hosting again, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for coming up, fellas. And I'm going to go chill out. And it was nice to see you, Bleach.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Night.
Good night, everybody.